Hello everybody. So today's video and the future videos are going to be quite a bit shorter. I'm looking to go in the 10 to 15 minute mark since that's what a lot of my users tend to watch in my videos. So I'm going to be trying to be a little bit more concise and to the point with how the videos are structured. So my previous series was manage what it's like to manage 175K, and I did it on episodes, so episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to complete that series. And the last episode a couple days ago was the last video in that series. So this one is going to be these new videos are going to be slightly different. They're going to be in the line of just managing this that's 179,000 now. Managing this 179,000, my emotional state, how I go about my trades, changes that are being made to the strategy to accommodate the changing of funds, whether that is smaller amount or larger amount, and just the progress that the process that I go through in managing these funds. I feel like a lot of people may be interested in that. How does a trader trade a large account without stressing out all the time and worrying about if the funds are going to lose or if you're going to have a big loss, and more about that kind of trading than me bouncing around talking about other strategies and expert advisors in the retail market. And so it's going to be more focused on my specific trading of my personal funds and of my personal friends as well. So I hope that's okay with you guys, but let's get started. So this account you guys have been looking at for a while, and I showed it in my videos, and a user brought up to me that my account's not verified. The track record not verified, trading privileges not verified. This is what a lot of traders feel like means that the account may be fake or not real, or it's a demo account and I'm just trying to hide it, or a user is trying to hide it. And that's not the case here. So what you typically can do on an account, so I'm going to show you here. So this is the 126. So just so you know, 126,312.69. So that's what it's showing right there. And so I'm showing you the account right now as it stands, which is the same exact number, 126,312.69 cents. And I had some users that were, or some viewers that were thinking that this account may be a demo or not real, because the verification status is not in a check mark or green on MaverickFX book. So here I am. I'm going to make sure that you understand that this is a real account that I'm working with here. So if you look at the top, you can always tell if an account is real by seeing if it says live at the top. You see where I'm circling right now? It says Oanda GMT 5 live. Now if you guys go into the accounts, let me delete this, and if you go into log into a trading account, you'll see that there are servers at Oanda. Oanda GMT +2 live, -5 live, and then you have practice accounts. You also have Japan live accounts as well, Japan practice, and then there is a version 20 live as well. So all the servers that say live on them are actual live servers with real money in them. So if you were wondering if this was a real account, I know I don't spend a lot of time on it, showing you the exact trades on it, just because it's $126,000, and I don't like showing that account all the time. But today it's okay, and I'm going to show you the trades that were taken on this account over the past couple of days, well, this week so far. All right, so the first entry was here. And this entry was a bit strange. Now I'm on my VPS right now, so it's kind of hard to see what's actually happening here. I do have my RMI up here, but it doesn't have it doesn't have my settings. That's okay. I won't change the settings there since you can kind of see how it's working. So this trade setup was a bit odd because the low volatility in this area. There was an inside candle right here. Now you can barely see it because it's so small. If I zoom in, you might be able to see it a little bit better. Sorry about the lag, but it is a VPS, so you can't expect it to be really smooth. But yeah, inside candle set up here and then entry. As you can see, the spread was pretty high at the time. It was near the day cutoff, and so I ended up paying a good 7 pip spread on that trade when it entered. And the reason why I don't like this setup here, and why I may watch my EA in the future, is because there wasn't really it's not a really good swing level right here. Yeah, there was maybe some minor support here, but I'm looking at this area back here as the more significant support area, and this was obviously above. So this was not a great trade setup, at least in my eyes, and you can see that it went down. Now you can say that after that maybe I'm saying that this wasn't a good setup because it didn't work out after the fact. But I can tell you right now that if this trade hit profit, it went straight up from that point. I would still have told you that this was not a good trade setup. It happened to work out, but it was just not great. And yes, it did go pretty deep. I think it was 8 levels deep. Let me just make sure. So actually no, it was only 6 levels deep. And not too bad. The drawdown on this account was just 27,000. Sorry, yeah, 27,000. That would be ridiculous. The drawdown was 2,700. So just a 2.14% drawdown during this basket of trades. So you can see that each one of my trades is really small risk, and I'm able to handle six trades going more than 140 pips into drawdown. Okay, so that is it's really necessary for you to modify your strategy if you're basket trading in this way to make sure that your trades have minimal risk on each one, and that you're not taking your lot sizes are not too big on each position, so you can basket trade in this particular way. Okay. So I also had a couple of other positions that were entered. The inside candle setup here after the push up on the euro pound. So inside candle, the top, inside candle setup. So the bullish, bearish, followed by bearish inside, and then a small push down, wasn't big. I ended up closing this trade in about 2 pips profit right here. So it was only 2 pips. And that was just part of my strategy, and that's how I work the positions. Is when I feel that the direction may change, I may close some trades out early, and that's what I did here. So it was only 2 pips, and you can see that it shot back up. So this would have been not a great trade because it pushed up in a big way right after that. So I exited that for a small profit, and also had a position on the pound, on the odd Canadian dollar, and this one was a really good inside candle setup. And I also closed this one a bit early too, for just personal reasons, and for the most part it was just because of the volatility of the market, liquidity in the market that wasn't huge at the time, and so I closed out the trade when I thought best for about 13 or so pips profit. Alright, so I'm currently in one position that is on the euro pound, and this trade looks pretty good. I'll have to see how it goes down. I mean, we're really overextended on the upside, so I think that this will shoot down from here. and we also have, or I also have the hold number support as resistance up here at 0.92000. So this could help push this down. If it doesn't, it could sit up here for a while, going in a small range before it does eventually break up or down, and I'll just have to see what happens there. All right, the profit this week, drawdown this week has been just over 2%. And so I'm still looking at a max drawdown of 3.39% on this account, so things are looking really solid and very controlled. And so far this week I'm at a 0.29% profit, which is $362, which is that basket that you actually saw on the pound Canadian dollar. So this basket was the one that gave me that $362 profit. So that same basket that you saw was taken on the majority of my accounts. So the other one as well is here at MaverickFX Interactive Brokers. I still have 2 trades on this account that are currently going. So the same pound Canadian basket that you saw on the $126,000 account was also taken on my Maverick with the $24,000. Now this is a demo account. I know you can't see it at the top. This is a practice account, version 2 practice. If you can see it up there through the blue server. But the live money is being traded at Interactive Brokers, and you can see the account. This is a $24,435 account. And so far I'm in pretty decent profit, just about 2% this month on this Maverick account. I'm demo trading it from MT4 to through a bridge through Interactive Brokers, so I can make sure that my expert advisor is running on Interactive Brokers since they don't have MT4 software. Alright, so this is the pound Canadian dollar basket, the same one that you saw on the 126. It closed out in profit, same spot, right at the peak, and that's the pretty nice thing. Now I'll come back to this account in a second. Is check this out. Look how close. Basically, it reversed right when I closed out my trade. So right when my profit was met, it reversed and went back down. So I was pretty happy with that exit. It was luck. I'm not going to say it was skill. It was complete luck that I closed out my trades here. But my testing does show that closing out trades in the 50 to 60 pip range has shown positive results in the past, and so that's maybe that's a reason why it hit that point and then reversed. But honestly, I still think it's a lot of luck. All right, so I'm at the 12-minute mark, so I'm only going to spend another couple of minutes here showing you, updating you on the accounts and the trades. So the difference is I still have that same euro pound trade here on my 24,000 Interactive Brokers account, but there's a slight change, is that I actually had a second entry on the odd Canadian dollar. And the reason why is because this inside candle is an inside candle on this demo server, so on the Oanda demo server, and on the other Oanda, so the live account. Hopefully you guys can follow me here. The live account, so the $126,000 account. The inside candle was not quite an inside candle. It was, if I can check here real fast before we go. So it says that the high, so the open was 99,181, and the close was 180. So it was just under an inside. If it closed at 181, it would have been considered an inside candle. So it's really unfortunate that didn't work out, and so that's why my trade setups are slightly different on these two accounts, at least on this one. But on my Interactive Brokers, it's working out very well because of this slight change. Now let's see the difference here. So it says that the open was 0.99179 and the close was 99,181, so just barely above, and it's giving me some good profit to counteract the drawdown currently on the euro pound. So things are looking good here. I think this will probably continue to shoot up. We're finally seeing some volatility, and hopefully this will continue to push. All right, let's see. So that's the Interactive Brokers account. There's also this. This is what we're looking at overall: 16.68%, 1.95% profit for the month, which is not bad. It's not great. I like to be in the 3 to 5% range. You know, this month's not done yet, so I'll have to see if I can push this maybe closer to 3% by the end of the month. But I'm guessing it's going to be probably a 2.5% month. So a little lower, but I'm still happy with it. This is the other account that my friend is managing with my expert advisor. He's using my expert advisor, so I'm not directly managing this account. He hasn't verified the track record either, but I did give him the expert advisor, since he's a personal friend, to use on his account. And so far it's been working very well. He has taken one trade himself in this area here, a personal trade that didn't work out, but otherwise the account is using my strategy almost exclusively. So low drawdown 1.87% with profit of 4.17, and this week and today $45 profit, which is 0.24%. All right, so he has those two trades as well. So his account did get that odd Canadian dollar trade, and so that's giving him a nice hedge currently. All right, guys. That's pretty much what I wanted to cover for today. Again, this is going to be my LMFX account. I forgot to talk about this, so I'll mention about this real fast before I end. So this account has seen some good profit today too, at 1.98%, and 0.75% total profit on this account. Now I remember this. I should change the name of this account. It's 5 times the risk. I might even be 6 times the risk of my other 2 accounts that are trading this strategy. I am still in the top trader list at forexsignals.com. I'm in the number 2 spot with a 19% gain this month and a 3.5% 54% drawdown. So I'm currently being beat out by Alice. I guess that's how you say that person's name. And so things are going well on that account. So this is what this one looks like, 521, with the current floating profit and loss and the same odd Canadian dollar trade. So I'm happy with how things are going, guys. And there was a little bit of, not a scare, but my overall account margin was a little bit low on this account. So actually on my standard strategy account, so the Interactive Brokers, which is through MaverickFX, and then my friend's account at Doanda, that I am not certified, but I am able to trade according to the CFTC and NFA, since he's a personal friend, and he has wanted me to help manage his trading fund here. So this account was a little bit low on margin during this pound Canadian dollar push down here. So I remember I was telling you guys that there was 2% drawdown, which is really quite low, but my margin was at 400%. So you see that it says where the margin is 3,154.51%, because we just have one trade in, so we have a lot of available margin. But during the time that this was happening, so even when it was in this area, when the market was starting to push back up, it was we were still at only 400% margin. So that's something that I'm watching a lot, because I could run into margin problems before I run into heavy drawdown. And that's something that I have to keep an eye on these large accounts, because if my drawdown goes in, if my margin runs into close to 100%, then I might have to start closing out trades, or potentially closing out the trade in a loss. And it wouldn't be a huge loss. It could be anywhere from 2 to maybe 4%, depending on how many trades I have in on all my pairs at the time. So the strategy, yes, it's very solid, but there are times that I could run into issues, in particular margin problems, because I'm using only I only have access to 50 to 1 leverage at this account. So margin could be a problem before drawdown, and so it's something that I'm monitoring, and it's something that you guys should monitor as well, because I do recommend a for a $1,000 account with a $2,000 account with 50 to 1 margin leverage. Would be 0.01 lots. Now that's mentioned on my thread at Forex Factory, so I recommend you check that out here at Forex Factory. The Real Trader's Video Journal, 3 to 5% per month as a U.S. trader. So you can see and read that thread. You can check it out. So guys, I think that's pretty much it. I'm at the 20-minute mark here, and I hope that was helpful in some way. Yeah, this is how my next videos will go, is I'll cover how my trades are doing and talk about the trades and the margin, things like that. So, things I'm worried about with the account, because I'm only human and I can't have a rock solid motions all the time. There are things that I'm currently constantly working on to improve my strategy, whether it's with the problems with the margin and managing those the 179,000, and hopefully that will increase as I grow the accounts. But I don't plan on taking too many more individuals unless they're personal, family, or friends. And actually, that's all I can really take on management anyways. I can take on 15 friends or family, personal friends or family, and I can't advertise on taking accounts. So if anybody contacts me through my videos, I saw your video on your videos on YouTube, can you manage my account for me? No, I can't do that. That's against CFTC and NFA regulation. I would need to be a CTA at that point, a commodity trading advisor, in order to manage somebody's account that saw me on with my videos. So yes, I would turn you down at that point. All right, so that's how the accounts are looking for today, and we'll see how these trades turn out at the today and tomorrow. Maybe I'll give you another update this week, this Friday. But so far things are looking very good for the week, and also a fairly solid, lower profit month, but still nonetheless very solid. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.